Isaac Moreno, born and raised in Southern California. My dad had a ministry since he was like 16 years old. And so from the time that I was born, I was doing ministry with my dad. So born and raised in music, doing worship, all that kind of stuff. Moved into some of the studio stuff because my dad always had a recording studio in the house. So you kind of learn all that kind of stuff as you're growing up as well. But those opportunities have afforded me to work with artists, like Jamie and KJ52, and that's where I met Rich. But also the front of house guy for Seventh Day Slumber. So that was my touring stuff. Studio stuff, I worked with people like John Mayer, Lit, Good Charlotte. So kind of worked inside that, that field for a while. Then I've started to move into doing film work where I'm doing stuff for Disney, DreamWorks, Lucasfilm. So then kind of moving towards that, now I'm kind of just helping churches around here now I live in Kansas City. But I help churches around here in Kansas City with production, audio, video, stepping up their game, teaching and training people. My heart is just to try to raise up as many people as possible to succeed. Mm-hmm. I want to set people up to succeed. So whatever I can do, whatever part I can play, that's where I'm at.
That's cool.
Awesome. And he's incredible at it.
We miss you, Isaac.
Yeah.
Miss you guys too. I miss California just a little bit. Just maybe the weather and the scenery. But
right about now, you're not missing a whole lot.
No, you're not. We'll be the last ones split up from the lockdown. It'll be 2025. You guys may be able to go outside for like 15 minutes.
I'm loving Kansas City. Kansas City's been treating me really, really well.
All right, other Isaac.
Isaac too.
Yeah.
Well, my name is Isaac, and I am in Alamo, California. In the Bay Area, very close to Macon and Jamie. And I am a worship pastor at a church here, Creekside, and been here for almost 6 years. No, 7 years now. I grew up in Mexico. I moved here 7 years ago. My parents are pastors there, so I grew up in church, just playing, Your dad is a pastor. You always, have to play. Then Jamie knows that.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not.
Right.
Somehow you end up being a musician of some sort.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean my passion for music started there, and then I decided to study music. So that's why I came here. I graduated from Cal State East Bay in music, and then I always loved music production. Always loved that, and I started my own studio 2 years ago. Although I always worked, as a producer for many artists in Mexico. Most of them you probably don't know because they're in Spanish, but I got involved in the studio back in Mexico there, and since I decided to, study music, so I came here, and then I kind of wanted to start my music production again, so that's why I started this studio, and yeah, I've been working here with local artists, trying to grow. And I met Jamie. I can't remember how we met, man.
It's about a year ago. I was gonna do an event.
Oh yes,
at your church, and so I came through to kind of get a feel for the building and the room and the production.
Yeah,
and the youth director.
Yes,
to meet you. So that's how we met.
True.
And
so
studio. Right away.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my story in a nutshell.
Cool.
And I play multiple instruments, My main instrument is guitar and voice, and yeah.
Yeah, on this project we just did, I played drums and he played everything
I was
else.
just saying, it'd be faster to name what you don't play than what you do.
That was-